Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day. It's wet outside. It's storming pretty bad. Where we're at, we missed all the bad weather. We just got rain, so thank goodness for that. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and get our exercising for our brains on here. So yesterday, what we talked about in our language was the adjectives and how the adjectives have 3 rules. Let's go over them real fast one more time. First rule is whenever you have a word or an adjective that ends with a consonant Y, you change the Y into an I, and then you add your ES or EST, or your ER. Remember that? And also remember, if you're comparing only 2 things, you put an ER. If you're comparing 3 or more, you put the EST. All right, second rule is if you have an adjective that ends in an E, before you add the ER or EST, you got to drop the E. The way the song went is, if you got a word and it ends in E, you got to drop the E to add the E, or you got to drop the E to add the EST. There's actually moves to it that I'm not going to do, unless of course you're in my class. If you're in my classroom, you already know them, so have fun with that. And then the third one was when adjectives have short vowel sounds before the final consonant, double the consonant. Vowel and consonant, double the consonant. Vowel and consonant, double the consonant. Vowel and consonant, double the consonant. Then add ER and EST. All right. So those are our 3 rules. If you do not remember them, go back to the video from yesterday. I think it's in part 2, and watch that one. I had a phone call in there on yesterday's video. I had to do a part 1 and part 2. So, but for today, we're going to go into adjectives again. Remember, adjectives, their job is to describe nouns. They are to tell what type or what, wow, how many, what kind, what's going on with them. Anyway, so some adjectives. Now, this is where we get a little bit trickier. Some adjectives that compare do not add an ER or EST. Some of you are looking at this video going, what? There's another rule? No, this isn't a rule. This is just, it is what it is. So let's go over this thing. So such as the word, let's go over such the word as good. Okay? Let's say that last night's dinner was good. Okay, you can barely see that, so I'm going to toss this marker and get a new one. Last night's dinner was good. Hopefully this blue marker works good. So, good, there you go. So, if we're not using good, what are we going to do? It's not gooder. That just sounds weird, doesn't it? So, not good, but better. Last night's dinner was better than the night before. Or you can say last night's dinner was the best dinner I've ever had. There you go. So again, why doesn't that follow the rule? Answer is, I have no idea. It just doesn't follow the rule. Therefore, it's got a new rule. What am I looking for right now? I'm looking for my sock that I would be erasing that with. So it looks like I'm going to be erasing it with my hand, but whatever. So again, so that's the deal with that one. Remember, good goes to better and best. What would be another one? Well, it would be something such as bad. Okay? What if you got the word bad? You don't say badder and baddest. So, you would say, man, that movie was bad. Ugh. I've seen a couple movies like that. So, what do you do if you're comparing 2? This movie was worse than that movie. So, again, goes from bad to worse to the what? Worst. I heard a few of you say yes. It goes to worst. What am I looking down at down there? I'm looking to see what I'm going to be teaching you next, in case you're wondering why my eyes are looking down. So again, here's my little notes. Here's my little cheat sheet. So there you go. All right, so we go from bad to worst. And then the next one that we want to do would be something to the effect of, let's see here. There's better and best. There's worse and worse. There's more. Oh, there we go. So what if we have one that says something like many? Okay, like for instance, if we say, I have many things, but what do we do for many? Okay, what do we do for many? I have more than you do. One of my kiddos in class last year, whenever we taught this lesson, they said, Mr. Muller. I said, yes, ma'am. She goes, Mr. Muller, you have more gray hairs than my mother. Wasn't very funny. So many more, and then what is it going to be? The next one would be the most. Exactly. So, kiddos, here's the deal. Parents, here's the deal. With this, it's just those type of adjectives that change their spelling again. Sometimes verbs do that too. Whenever verbs go to plural, they change their spelling as well. Foot going to feet and stuff like that. So anyway, so with that said, you have any questions or comments down below the video, go ahead and type them in there. Or if you need me to reteach it, let me know. Or you can just back up the video and go over it again. But again, good goes to better and best, bad goes to worse and worst, and many goes to more and the most. All right? So that's our language for the lesson for the day. Again, adjectives, I love them without them. I think I said this Monday, I believe. Monday, adjectives are like spices to food. Spicing in the food makes it taste better. Adjectives make the sentences sound better. All right, so today in math, many of you parents have no idea what this is, and I'm going to talk about today. That's the reason why we're going to go over it. Kiddos, you've probably heard about this before, once, twice, 3 or 4, 15 times, I don't know. But parents, you're going to see on your kids' papers sometime a little box that looks something similar to this. In the top box, it's called the in, and in the other box, it's called the out. So, if you've seen that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That is the ugliest box ever. Oh, well, doesn't matter. We're not judging me on my cuteness level. So, here we go. The in and the out. What this is, ladies and gentlemen, is this is a fancy way of doing a whole bunch of problems in one section, okay? So, what this is you have 3 different problems all lined up in one box. Here's the deal. They all have to follow the same rule. So, what do you mean rule? Well, let's do a real easy one. Let's say this rule of this box is a +3, okay? The rule in this box is you're going to add 3. Okay, so for instance, what I would teach my kids in class would be something like this. I go in to a store, and I'm looking around for a present for my friend or looking around for something, and I find $3 on the ground. I came in with $5, or I came in with $5, okay? And I found $3 on the floor. So $5 plus $3 is $8, okay? Or you could say I went into the arcade and I had $7 when I went into the arcade, and I found a card with $3 on it. So how much money do I have now? I now have $10, okay? Or you could say something to the effect of I went in there and I went into wherever and I had $2 and I ended up finding $3 and now I have $5. Parents, you could say something like I was doing your laundry and I found $3 and now I got this many dollars. So, but again, the rule is you have to follow the rule, okay? So the way I do this in class is I go over and over and over this, okay? Because to begin with, it's really, really confusing. Parents, you might even be really, really confused right now. So let's go ahead and do another one for you. Again, it's not hard at all. It's just an easy way of doing several problems in one little box versus having to write all the problems out. Plus, it makes the kiddos think a little bit harder about it. My kiddos, I know if you're watching this, I know you remember doing this, but we did it with multiplication and division, not with addition and subtraction. So, here we go. You can make this box as long as you want to, too. I saw some boxes that had 10, some boxes that had 5, some boxes that had 3. For time's sake and for video's sake, we're only going to do a box of 3. So this time, let's say the rule is times 5. Parents, this is a perfect way of having your kids do multiplication facts. Okay? So like let's say this one is a 3, this one is a 6, this one is an 8. Okay? So what's 5 times 3? 15. What's 6 times 5? 30. What's 8 times 5? 8 times 5 is 40. Okay? So again, that's all that there is to this. Okay? I'm going to show you tomorrow a different way of doing this where you have the out instead of the in. I just don't want to take up too much of your time today going over that, and I don't want to overwhelm the kiddos with it. So, but again, that is what the in and the out rule is. If you're still working on multiplication facts, kiddos, I know you're going to hate me for this, but that's okay. You can do a little thing, as I call it in my class, do a little thing called getting over it. Here's another thing, parents, that you can do. You can take a big circle like this, and inside of the circle, do something like this. make this just a little bit more fun for multiplication, okay? So now watch this one. Here we go. Let's say inside of this center is times 2. So whatever's on the outside, you're going to multiply by 2. So 6 times 2, 4 times 2, 5 times 2, 3 times 2, 8 times 2, 1 times 2, 0 times 2. Okay? Then on the outside of this, you're going to have these answers. Now watch this one. 0 times 2, 0. 1 times 2, 2. 8 times 2, 16. 2 times 3, 6. 5 times 2, 10. 4 times 2, 8. 6 times 2, 12. Again, that's another very easy way of doing that. So, what's the trick to the in and the out that we did just a second ago? The trick is every time you must follow the rule. Same thing with this one. The trick to this is every time you must follow the rule. This is just a fancier way, or I guess whatever way you want to call it, but this is just a different way of doing the in and the out. Here's the rule. Here's the in. There's the out. Okay? So again, that's our math for today. You have any questions, comments, or anything like that? Message me below the video. Remind 101 parents, let me know also. Kiddos, I saw 4 kiddos with their work, and I had an extra one do it today for yesterday's work. Thank you so much. Great job to you all. Again, we've got 2 more days this week, and then we've got the next week, and then the next week, and that's it. We got 12 more days of this. I might still continue doing videos if you want me to. I'll just send them out individually, or maybe I'll just post them up. Don't know. I'm having fun doing this. I do know I have a summer job, though, so I'll be doing that as well. So the videos might be coming really late in the day. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had a wonderful day. Be praying for the storms not to be rocking and rolling too hard around here. I know they're saying we're supposed to get some pretty bad ones tonight, or this afternoon and this evening. So stay safe. Again, cough into your shirt, cough into your elbow. Make sure that you're staying healthy. If you're leaving the house, put on a mask. Wash them hands. Get them all done. Boys and girls, love you all. Miss you all. Hopefully you're doing very, very well. Parents, you need anything, you know where I'm at. Love you guys. Have a blessed and wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you all